Welcome back to our channel. You guys, today is Friday, and it is an absolutely beautiful day outside, but honestly, I haven't seen much of the sun because I have been glued to my screen trying to process the absolute hurricane of drama that is currently destroying Los Angeles. Grab a giant cup of coffee, or maybe something stronger, because we need to talk. So, let's just dive right into the deep end of the pool, because the July 3rd episode of The Bold and the Beautiful is an absolute emotional bloodbath. I am so exhausted from covering this endless Forrester versus Logan war, but at the same time, I literally cannot look away. It is like a train wreck in slow motion. We have reached the end of the week, and the fallout from the Hope by Logan fashion show is just nuking every single relationship on this canvas. And I mean every single one. Let's start with the absolute disaster that is currently unfolding over at the beach house with Will Spencer and Electra Forrester, because this one actually makes me so mad. Will is just standing there in his living room, completely bracing himself for the hurricane that is his girlfriend. He knows the truth is out. The whole entire world knows that Hope Logan Spencer defected to Logan and that Katie pulled off the corporate coup of the century, and Will knew the whole time. He knew about the hope for the future diamond being used for the launch. He knew about Shauna Fulton's rival jewelry line, and he knew about Hope. And now he has to stand there and face Electra, who is just looking at him like he is the devil incarnate. The tension in that room is so thick you could cut it with a knife. But honestly, what was Will supposed to do? Let's just be real here for a second and look at the actual facts. Will was literally fired from Forrester Creations, thrown out. Do we not remember our Jay and Ivy Forrester marching into the executive office and demanding that Ridge fire him? The Forresters threw him out like yesterday's trash because he was an inconvenience to their precious family dynamic. So he goes to work for his own family. He goes to the Spencers. He goes to work for Katie and Bill, and they swear him to absolute, strict secrecy. Katie literally told him to keep his mouth shut about Hope. Bill told him it's just business and to leave his personal feelings at the door. Will is a Spencer. He is loyal to his family. He made a choice to respect his new bosses and his parents over his girlfriend's fragile Forrester ego. And I am completely on Will's side in this situation. I really, truly am. Electra, of course, is absolutely not having it. She is furious. She is screaming at him, crying, throwing a massive fit because Will didn't give her a heads up about the corporate sabotage. She feels so deeply betrayed that he lied to her face. And to make matters worse, she is actually blaming Will because Ridge decided to pause the launch of her own jewelry line. Because of the whole hope for the future media nightmare, Ridge put Electra's project on hold to deal with the PR crisis. And she is taking all of that frustration, all of that career disappointment, and dumping it right on Will's head. But what did Electra expect? Did she seriously expect Will to commit corporate espionage against his own parents just so she wouldn't be surprised at work? That is insane. It is just so incredibly hypocritical. The Forrester blood is really starting to show in Electra, and it is not a good look. She is acting so entitled, like the whole world revolves around her and her little jewelry line. It's giving very much Steffy Forrester energy, if you know what I mean. Steffy always expects everyone to bow down to Forrester Creations and put the Forrester family first, and now Electra is doing the exact same thing to Will. Will is a good guy. He really is. He tries so hard to do the right thing, but he was trapped in an impossible, no-win situation. Electra doesn't want a partner. She wants a puppet. She wants a yes man who will betray his own flesh and blood just to keep her comfortable, and that is just toxic. So Electra makes her big dramatic move. She tells Will that she can't even look at him, that she can't live under the same roof as a liar. She starts packing her bags right then and there. She is officially moving out of the beach house. Will tries to stop her, of course. He tries to explain the impossible position he was in, how he was fired, and had no choice but to be loyal to his mom, but his excuses just aren't landing. She is gone. Maybe I'm being too harsh on Electra here. Breakups are hard and being lied to sucks, but you get what I mean. Honestly, maybe this is for the best. Maybe we'll need someone who isn't so high maintenance and demanding. Maybe Melissa Dillon would be a better fit for him. Just putting that out there. A relationship with Dillon would definitely be less exhausting than this constant, draining Forrester drama. Okay, let's take a breath and shift gears, because we need to talk about Deke Sharp and Remy Price. This is another mess that I just can't stop thinking about, but this one actually has a satisfying ending for once. So the Logan fashion show happens, and it is a massive, spectacular hit. Deke's designs are incredible on the runway. He is the man of the hour. The press loves him. The buyers love him. Katie is thrilled. And, of course, who comes crawling out of the woodwork the exact second Deke is successful? Remy. Remy reaches out to Deke to congratulate him on the debut. But we all know Remy doesn't just want to say congratulations. Remy wants to use this moment of triumph to slide right back into Deke's life. He is pressuring Deke to give their romance another chance. Remy is literally begging for another shot. He is hoping that the high of the fashion show, the adrenaline of the success, will make Deke soft and nostalgic for their past. He wants to ride Deke's coattails now that Deke is a big-shot designer at Logan, but Deke is finally thinking clearly. Deke makes his final decision, and he shuts Remy down completely cold. And I actually cheered at my screen. You guys, I really did. Deke tells Remy that he appreciates the kind words, but they are not getting back together, ever. Deke is not going to risk it. He just got the biggest break of his entire life. He has a real chance to conquer the fashion world and make a name for himself. He is living his dream. Why on earth would he throw a live grenade into his own life by bringing Remy back into it? Because let's not forget who Remy Price actually is. Remy is a manipulator. Remy is toxic. Remember the deep fake scandals. Remember all the lies, the scheming, the way he destroyed people's lives without a second thought. Remy is a walking red flag with a neon sign pointing at it. Deke even admitted recently that he doesn't know if he can ever trust Remy again, and trust is everything in a relationship. Remy keeps saying he has changed, that he is trying to find a new path and be a better person, but I don't buy it. I really, truly don't buy it. Why is Remy even still in Los Angeles? Literally everyone in this town hates him. He has burned every single bridge. He needs to pack his bags and leave, but instead, he is just lurking around in the shadows, trying to drag Deke back down into the mud with him. So Deke stands his ground. He tells Remy no. It might hurt, and Remy is definitely going to be heartbroken and wishing he could somehow find a magical way to change Deke's mind, but it is the absolute right call. Sometimes you just have to cut the dead weight if you want to fly. Deke is choosing his career, his future, and his own mental sanity over a toxic ex-boyfriend. And honestly, it is so refreshing to see a character on this soap opera actually make a smart, logical, healthy decision for once. Good for you, Deke. Keep sketching, keep designing those beautiful clothes, and block Remy's phone number permanently. But alright, let's get to the main event, the absolute peak of the drama today. Brooke Logan Forrester and Hope Logan Spencer. Oh my god! I have been watching this show for a very long time, and I have seen Brooke do some crazy, irrational things, but this absolutely takes the cake. So Brooke is at the Logan offices, and she is just completely unhinged. She is pacing around, furious. Hope is standing there, looking like a deer in the headlights, just crying and trying to apologize. Hope admits that she should have been honest. She admits she should have told Brooke what was going on before the press conference. But Hope also gives this super vague, weak explanation about having her own reasons for leaving Forrester Creations. And Brooke just snaps. I mean, she completely loses whatever is left of her mind. Brooke rejects the apology entirely. She looks at her own flesh and blood, her own daughter, and tells her that she can't even look at her the same way anymore. Brooke is acting like Hope committed a violent crime. Hope literally just changed jobs. She changed jobs. She is a grown woman. She is a mother herself, and she decided to leave a toxic workplace where her fashion line was paused indefinitely by Steffy to go work for her aunt where she has full creative control and respect. What is the big deal? Why is Brooke acting like this is the ultimate betrayal in the history of human existence? It is a fashion line. It is dresses. I am honestly so disgusted by Brooke's behavior here. It is borderline psychotic. She is acting so mentally unwell. Yes, family dynamics make business complicated. I get that. But a normal mother would be proud. A normal mother would say, "Wow, honey, your designs were beautiful on that runway. I'm hurt that you lied to me, but I am so proud of your success and your independence." But not Brooke. Oh no, Brooke tells Hope that the damage to their relationship is irreparable. And then she delivers the ultimate, unforgivable low blow. Brooke actually evicts Hope and Liam. She tells them she wants them out of the cabin on the Logan estate immediately. She is literally kicking her own daughter and her granddaughter out of their home over a dress collection. It is just so extreme and so cruel. Liam is standing there, trying to hold it together, and he tells Hope that it's okay, they can go live at the Spencer mansion. Thank God for Liam in this moment, honestly, for stepping up and being a supportive husband when Hope's own mother is acting like a monster. But the shock on Hope's face is devastating to watch. Her heart is completely shattered. She never, ever thought her mother would actually disown her and throw her out on the street over Forrester Creations. Brooke has chosen Ridge and her desperate need to please the Forrester family over her own daughter, and it is just sad. It is profoundly sad to watch this family tear itself apart because Brooke cannot handle the fact that Hope is an independent woman who doesn't need to bow down to Steffy Forrester anymore. So yeah, that is exactly where we are at right now. The success of Logan is literally destroying families and ruining relationships left and right. Will and Electra are completely done. Brooke and Hope are fractured, maybe forever. Eric and Donna are probably heading for a messy divorce because of this same secret. And for what? For some dresses and a blue diamond. It's exhausting, it's messy, it's chaotic, but I literally cannot look away. What do you guys think? Is Brooke completely out of her mind, or does she have a right to be this mad at Hope? Was Will wrong to lie to Electra to protect his family's business? Let me know in the comments, because my brain is completely fried from this week and I need to know I'm not the only one screaming at my television screen. I'll catch you guys in the next update, assuming I survive the stress of this storyline.